if you were in a relationship with Shari and you said it was a business arrangement. That's in the paperwork too, verbatim.
You such a liar.
No, I'm not.
You are such
You
a...
were in a relationship.
You will not believe what just unfolded in the world of love and marriage, Huntsville. Martell Holt, the man we've watched navigate every drama, fight every battle, and try to maintain his image, has been forced into a confession that has left fans speechless. Yes, you heard that right. After years of speculation, rumors, and whispers behind the scenes, Martell has now admitted something that could completely change the way we see him. And it all started because of Melody Shari. What nobody expected was the way she carefully and deliberately exposed truths that even the boldest gossip outlets couldn't touch. This wasn't just another social media feud, it was a strategic, calculated reveal that left Martell with no choice but to confront a truth he had long kept hidden. Fans are calling it shocking, heartbreaking, and even long overdue.
See all them pictures right there? These are all pictures this man has sent me this year randomly to my phone. The reason this title, This Is Why, because this is why he's misbehaving, because he ain't got this no more.
Right. Not fair for you to.
It's not fair. I know. That's my point. I think the system's jacked up because they make women have to stay in environments. Huntsville is depressing for me, and I mean that. I hate being in Huntsville, and everybody in this room knows that I hate being in Huntsville. I hate it. It's such a dark shadow. I'm jacked up. Everybody in here has heard me talk about getting out of Huntsville because I hate being there. And the only reason I'm sitting there because I can't just get my kids to leave.
But here's the twist: this confession isn't just about Martell's personal life. It's about betrayal, manipulation, and the pressures of living a life constantly under the spotlight. Tonight, we're diving deep into every detail, every moment that led to this explosive revelation, and the ripple effects that will be felt for years to come. To understand how things escalated to this point, we need to rewind and look at the history of Martell Holt and Melody Shari. Martell has always been a figure of admiration and scrutiny in equal measure. On the surface, he seemed to have it all: charisma, a devoted family, and a position in the reality TV spotlight that gave him influence and respect. But behind the cameras, things were far more complicated. Fans watched as his marriage to Melody Shari became one of the most talked about relationships on the show. Their chemistry, their fights, and their reconciliation attempts played out like a never-ending soap opera, with viewers captivated by every twist and turn. Yet, as years passed, cracks began to appear. Melody often hinted at being frustrated with Martell's controlling tendencies, the way he managed their narrative, and his attempts to reshape events to suit his image. On social media, subtle posts, fleeting comments, and carefully crafted captions suggested she was holding back secrets that would eventually surface in a way no one could ignore. Melody's struggle was not just about the spotlight or the drama of reality television. It was about her life, her identity, and her children. She had spent years trying to protect her family while navigating a relationship that was anything but stable. For fans who followed the show, it became clear that while Martell was outwardly confident and composed, Melody was quietly strategizing, gathering the pieces of truth that would one day give her control over the narrative. Her posts, seemingly innocent at first, carried layers of meaning that only a few could decipher. And as time went on, the hints became too obvious to ignore. Melody wasn't just venting, she was preparing for a moment that would change everything, a moment where the truth would finally come to light. But here's where it gets intense. The drama escalated when Melody decided it was time to act. She revealed information about Martell's private life that immediately left fans and followers in shock. The claim was clear and undeniable: Martell had been hiding a part of his identity that was central to who he really was. And unlike past rumors that were brushed off or denied, this time Melody had evidence, details, and context that forced the situation into the open. Social media exploded almost instantly. Supporters flooded Melody's posts with messages of encouragement, applauding her bravery for standing up against years of manipulation and secrecy. Meanwhile, critics weren't silent either. Some accused her of crossing boundaries, arguing that private matters of this magnitude shouldn't be aired publicly. But Melody remained calm, determined, and focused on one goal: reclaiming her truth and exposing the reality she had lived through. What nobody could have predicted was Martell's response. Instead of denying Melody's claims, avoiding confrontation, or attempting to deflect blame, he confessed. On a live Instagram session, his demeanor was tense, hesitant, but undeniably honest. He admitted to being gay, a truth he had hidden for years, a truth that now could no longer be contained. Fans were left reeling, not just because of the revelation itself, but because of how and why it came to light. Martell framed his confession as a moment of self-acceptance, a way to stop the ongoing cycle of speculation and misrepresentation. Yet many observers questioned whether this admission was truly about personal honesty or a response forced by Melody's carefully orchestrated exposure. Either way, the fallout was immediate. The revelation didn't just impact Martell and Melody, it rippled through their entire circle of friends, family, and followers, creating debates, discussions, and divisions that continue to grow by the day. For Melody, the confession was a bittersweet victory. On one hand, it validated years of suspicion, frustration, and careful observation. On the other, it reopened wounds, highlighting the emotional toll of living in a situation defined by secrecy, manipulation, and control. Friends and insiders have revealed that Melody's decision to expose the truth wasn't impulsive. It was calculated, deliberate, and rooted in a desire to protect herself and her children. She understood the stakes: public opinion, legal implications, and the well-being of her family. Her move was not about revenge for the sake of revenge, it was about reclaiming agency over a narrative that had long been dominated by Martell. The public reaction has been intense. Social media became a battlefield where fans and critics debated the morality, necessity, and consequences of Melody's actions. Supporters praised her courage, highlighting her commitment to authenticity, accountability, and family stability. Finally, someone who refuses to be silenced, wrote one fan. Others voiced concern over the children involved, warning that publicizing such personal revelations could have lasting emotional effects. They need privacy more than drama, commented another. Amid the chaos, Melody's response was measured. She focused on empowerment, her role as a mother, and moving forward, rather than engaging in unnecessary back and forth online. The impact of this revelation extends far beyond personal drama. Legally, it could play a significant role in ongoing custody battles and public perceptions of both Martell and Melody. Courts often consider the character, actions, and transparency of parents when making decisions regarding their children. Martell's confession, while personally liberating, could be interpreted in multiple ways, either as a step toward accountability or as evidence of years of secrecy and manipulation. For Melody, it underscores her dedication to providing a stable and loving environment for her children, potentially strengthening her position in court. The dynamics between them have shifted, and every move from this point forward carries weight, both legally and emotionally. Emotionally, this situation has left deep marks. Martell faces the challenge of navigating a new reality, one where authenticity is required not only for himself but also in how he interacts with family, fans, and the public. The confession is a turning point, offering a chance for growth, understanding, and reconciliation, but it comes with consequences that cannot be ignored. Melody, on the other hand, continues to demonstrate resilience, strength, and determination. Her actions are a testament to the power of reclaiming one's narrative, standing firm in the truth, and prioritizing the well-being of those she loves most. The drama has revealed the fragility of public personas, the pressure of maintaining an image, and the emotional weight of living under constant scrutiny. In the end, this chapter of Martell and Melody's story is about more than scandal or shock value. It is about truth, identity, and the consequences of hiding who you are. Melody Shari's bold exposure forced Martell Holt into a confession that could no longer be ignored, and the reverberations of this revelation will continue to unfold for years. Fans are left with questions. Will Martell fully embrace his identity and work toward personal growth? Will Melody continue to lead with strength, protecting her children and her truth? And perhaps most importantly, what lessons can we all take from watching this story play out? This situation is a reminder that the most powerful stories are often the ones that are messy, painful, and real. Life behind the cameras is rarely perfect. Every action has a reaction, and every secret has a way of coming to light. As Martell and Melody navigate the aftermath, one thing is certain: their journey has captivated audiences because it is authentic, emotional, and deeply human. It is a story of struggle, resilience, and the courage to confront the truth, no matter how difficult. And as fans, we continue to watch, not just for the drama, but for the lessons it teaches about honesty, accountability, and the power of reclaiming your narrative in the face of betrayal. What we've witnessed is a turning point in reality television history, a revelation that will not be forgotten. Melody Shari's bravery in exposing the truth, and Martell Holt's forced confession, have rewritten the narrative and left a lasting impact. And as the story continues to unfold, we are reminded that even in the most complicated situations, truth has a way of surfacing, and resilience is always rewarded. So, what do you think about Martell Holt's confession? Do you believe Melody Shari was justified in her actions, or do you think there were other ways this could have been handled? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for the latest updates on this ongoing story, because one thing is certain: the drama is far from over. As the dust begins to settle, one thing is clear: this revelation is a turning point for both Martell and Melody. The confession has changed everything, not just how fans see Martell, but how the two navigate their lives moving forward. For Martell, this moment forces him to confront years of hiding, pretending, and managing an image that no longer aligns with who he truly is. It's a chance to embrace honesty, rebuild trust, and show growth in a way that words alone cannot achieve. But the path ahead won't be easy. Public scrutiny, personal accountability, and the complex dynamics of family life will test him at every turn. For Melody, this is more than validation, it's empowerment. Her decision to reveal the truth was strategic, bold, and rooted in protecting herself and her children. She has reclaimed control over a story that for too long seemed dictated by Martell's actions. While the drama continues to ripple across social media and the public eye, Melody remains focused on what matters most: stability, love, and resilience. She has shown that strength is not measured by silence but by the courage to confront difficult realities head-on. This chapter is a reminder that life behind the cameras is rarely simple. Secrets, lies, and public images can collide in ways that affect every relationship, every family dynamic, and every heart involved. What Melody and Martell are facing now is not just a lesson in truth but a test of character, endurance, and emotional growth. As fans, we watch, we speculate, and we learn alongside them. The story isn't over, it's evolving, and each revelation adds layers to their journey. One thing is certain: the power of honesty, resilience, and self-acceptance has never been more real. Melody's actions and Martell's confession will leave a lasting impact, shaping the way this family moves forward, how they rebuild trust, and how they define their truth in the spotlight that never fades.